I'm gonna take it off from here. I got the markers here. I marked everything, so when we get to the window, the glass, we're gonna cut it. There we go. So you can see the marks. Got the marks here. We're gonna cut around. They're gonna mark, just mark here. So what we're gonna do, we always cut on the outside. We always cut on the outside. We don't never cut on the inside because of what? You know, it'd be too short. You have a gap in the bed. So you always cut on the outside. And if it don't go all the way up, you can kind of mark it up like this. You see what I just did?
Yeah.
Okay. So now I'm gonna cut on the outside. So I can get my card. When you cut this here, you always gotta go straight with it. Don't go down like this because it's gonna have a gap. Y'all follow me?
Yeah.
So you always cut it straight. Everything gotta go straight. So I'm gonna cut it straight across like that. And so that's straight across. And then I can kind of like cut outside of the tiny, so that way it'll go inside the door. You see? Okay, the same way right here. I'm gonna curve it around a little bit. I'm gonna go outside this. You always gotta go outside of it. Go around, outside. Okay, there we go. So that one is ready to get put on. You see? Okay. All right, we go. I'm gonna cut this little piece off here. Let's go. Okay, there we go. Anybody have questions?
Yeah. Why do you cut outside the line for a little play?
Because you remember when we marked it with the white marker? If we cut on this side,
Too short.
it's gonna be too short. It's gonna be in. If we cut this side, it's gonna go in the door. You see what I'm saying? So if you cut, just imagine you cut short right here. You cut short right here, you're gonna have a big gap on both sides. Exactly, on both sides. The customer gonna say, why this? It don't look like my window's covered. All right, we go. Let's go. So we're using Tintwork window film, you guys, right now on this for the class. So I'm gonna put some water on here. We're gonna shrink it right now, you guys. And the reason we shrink it because it got fingers in some windows they real curvy. And you got especially the back window, the windshield. Sometimes people don't have to shrink certain vehicles, but I always shrink it because I want to make sure that I'm not fighting with a finger and it's bringing dirt up like that. Next thing you see dirt at the bottom. Okay? So we're gonna see if we gotta shrink this one here. So what we're gonna do is the H shape. So I'm putting it here, and we're gonna make sure this part up here is straight up at the top. There's no fingers. You go down to the H shape, you go across, you go down. But don't hit this because it's gonna crease it. You see?
Gotcha.
So we go all the way down and see if we have to shrink it. So it looks like we don't have to shrink this because everything is flat. It's not having no fingers in there.
So if it didn't have flat, we would have
You have to shrink it because it'll have
like
fingers.
bubbles and
Exactly.
stuff.
So
Okay.
get rid of, if you want, this is how you want it to look, flat.
Gotcha.
When you get done with it. Because however it look down here, it's gonna look when you put it on. And this seal here, it's a lot of dirt. So that dirt will come up in the film, then that's when you see some tint job, you see all that dirt at the bottom? That's why, because they haven't shrunk it all the way. Okay, here you go. Okay, now what we're gonna do, we're gonna apply the film. So, I suggest, you guys gonna be tinting at the shop, right? Okay, good, so we can always use the glass. Okay, you ready? So, if you guys gonna be tinting here at the shop, we can always use the glass. I'm mostly mobile, so I kind of peel the film with my mouth and put it next to the glass and stick it on.
That's hard.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah,
hard, but you can do it though. I have one of my guys, Victor, it took him a while, but now he's a pro at it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna peel it from here, but we're gonna have to clean it again. We're gonna have to clean the windows again. So we're gonna let it down halfway. Come over here, let me show you something real quick. So you didn't clean the corners. Where the blade at? You got a blade?
I got a blade.
Okay, see right here, see this dirt here?
Yeah.
You gotta always clean those corners, because that's where a lot of dirt gonna come off into the film. So try to clean these corners real good. Because this where the dirt, when you spray it, sometimes that dirt come right in there, and you have contamination. So you want to always try to get this really clean. And I normally spray it down like this, and get that dirt to fall on the other side.
Got it.
I don't even have enough soap in here. I might need you. Still spray. Let me see if the tape. All right, I'm cleaning it. Yeah, there you go. That's soap there. It's always good in the summertime. You gotta have soap because if you don't have enough soap, it just stick on the window. Y'all know that, right? It just stick. Okay, now I'm gonna go over here and peel it. Okay, sometimes I always go across the top real light to get the contamination out of the way. Because when I peel it, I don't want the contamination to roll on the film. Okay? So now we're gonna,
See how you peel it
yeah,
off.
even your knife have contamination on it. Okay, so I'm gonna peel it off. I kind of like, you can do it either way you want to. I kind of like badly go off into it, like the painting and peel it. And y'all, we're gonna work on that too. I'm letting everybody try that before we leave. Okay, now, and I normally spray down. Yeah, exactly. So dirt will run down. Okay, spray this here. Okay, get that out of the way. Okay, we peel it and bring it to the window. Okay. There we go. I kind of see how I laid it all the way down like this,
Yeah.
and then you just kind of slide up. And then the same way over here, then I can go all the way up. So you see how straight the top is? See how it look?
Yeah.
See how it look, lined up really good? Because I held it and I cut across it really well. Now, I hold the film, and then you just go and lock it in like this.
Oh, wow.
You see? Yeah, there you go. Lock it in.
No bubbles.
No bubbles. Now I need an angle card. Hold on, we go. Now I got the angle card, got a paper towel. I want to get that water, and I rub across. The reason I rub across right here, because I don't want the water to come back down when I get done tinting. So I gotta go ahead and lock it in, because you want to lock it in before you go up. If you don't lock it in before you go up, and you blend it up, and then 2 days later, the tinting came right here, like that. It's crooked. Because this rubber will push it down and push it up. I just saw tinters that is all the way up here because they didn't lock it in. Okay, so we go over the window. Now we got contamination that came up because of this.
Yeah.
So I spray it down. Okay, so I spray it down. And I put my finger right here to you gotta come on this side, we go. I put my finger, come on this side. So I put my finger right here, because if I pull like this, it can pull up like this.
Yeah.
So I put my finger right here, and I kind of like come on down like this. You see?
Gotcha.
Now I'm gonna put a little water over here. Now I will. You have to get behind the seal here. So what I do first, I pull this right here to bring it from right here with this crease at. You see how I put the water like that?
You lift it up.
Yeah, I lift it up. Then I get this on there. It's pretty tight rubber. I get this on there, and then I kind of push it in there, back in there. You see? But you got to go real careful because you have creases everywhere. And then once I lock it on that side a little bit, I just come on down with it. And then I go to this side. I lift it up a little bit. Put this off it now. There we go. We just gotta get it in there as best we can. Okay. Push it back hard. Okay. So you see no fingers ain't coming up like this crazy. You see? So now if I squeeze it again. And I normally put the angle card inside here so I can squeeze it and let the water out. Because if I squeeze it like this, sometimes it'll pop up and mess up. So I kind of hold it like this. Go down like this, let the water out really good. Then I just go this way with it to stretch the film. Now I can use that hard card. Here you go, hold up. Card, clean it off. Okay, now this the hard card is gonna allow me with the paper towels to get the rest of this little water. See these little fingers here? That's water.
Oh, yeah.
They're coming back up. That's what you gotta be careful with sometimes with a dirty window. So now just kind of hold it back, going in there like that. See that water?
Yeah, oh, wow.
Yeah, a lot of water, and it brings it up. See this here? I gotta try to get that out. Okay, here we go. The window, I'm gonna heat the window up because tiny fingers starting to come up. So I'm gonna heat the window up a little bit to kind of get this out.
And then how come you're reading it from the other side rather than?
Well, you gotta be careful with this side because you can melt this.
Oh, then you're gonna have to start over.
No, I'm talking you can melt the material.
Oh,
on
gotcha.
the door.
Oh.
I didn't get it before, it cost me $400.
Oh.
So I know how to do it from the inside now, but you gotta move quick, or you gotta have something that can kind of like block this here.
Gotcha. Okay. I didn't know that one was effective too.
Yeah. So I got it all. Okay, here we go.
Is that okay?
Yeah, because you gotta let the windows up and down. But every once in a while I crank it up. You know, because I done had probably 20 calls down me, over 1,000.
Oh.
Sometimes they're down. Okay, so let's just do this. Do those. Yeah, we ain't gotta film this, we go. It's the same process. Unless you want to.